Welcome back everyone and happy Halloween. In this video we are going to be diving into 6 paranormal cases from across the UK and the USA. From ghostly hitchhikers to the eerie goings-on at Alcatraz and haunted castles in the UK, these tales might make you question just what happens when the veil between worlds is at its thinnest. So grab a blanket, turn down the lights, and let's explore these strange and spooky tales together. Ready? Our first story is one of Chicago's most famous ghost legends, Resurrection Mary. Since the 1930s, dozens of drivers have reported picking up a young woman in a white dress, looking lost and asking for a ride near Resurrection Cemetery. One story was from a man who described an unforgettable encounter where he had met and danced with a beautiful woman at a dance hall, but he noticed she was unnaturally cold to the touch and strangely quiet. He gave her a ride home, and just as they neared the cemetery, she asked to be let out. As he pulled over, she stepped out of the car and, without a sound, vanished. Some locals believe she's the ghost of a young woman killed in a car accident nearby in the 1920s. Drivers continue to report encounters with Mary to this day, many seeing her walk directly into the cemetery gates and disappear. Who is she, and why does she continue to haunt Resurrection Cemetery after all these years? The Whaley House in San Diego is renowned as one of the most haunted locations in America. Built in 1857, this historic home has seen its fair share of tragedy, from hangings on the property to tragic family deaths. Visitors report sightings of the Lady in Green, a spirit dressed in Victorian attire who glides through the halls, appearing in windows, mirrors, and sometimes even in photos. Witnesses describe her as a woman with a calm expression, almost melancholy, as if reliving a tragic memory. Some believe her to be Anna Whaley, wife of Thomas Whaley, who suffered heartbreak and hardship while living in the house, and others believe it may be Violet Whaley, who tragically took her own life. Is this spirit a lost soul, bound to the house and its history? Now, let's head over to Scotland and the haunting of Edinburgh Castle. According to local legend, a piper was sent into the castle's underground tunnels centuries ago to explore them, playing his pipes as he went so those above ground could follow his path. But as he ventured deeper into the tunnels, the sound of the pipes suddenly stopped. Searchers were sent, but the piper had vanished without a trace. Since then, the eerie sound of bagpipes has occasionally been heard echoing through the castle and below the nearby streets. Did the piper become trapped in the tunnels, or is his restless spirit forever searching for a way out? Our next story takes us across the UK, where tales of the Black Dog, a large spectral hound with glowing red or yellow eyes, are deeply rooted in folklore, appearing as a harbinger of doom or a guardian of sacred sites. From the moors of Dartmoor in Devon to the lanes of Suffolk, countless sightings have been reported. In East Anglia, the infamous Black Shuck is said to haunt the churchyards and coastline, sometimes as a warning of impending tragedy. In Scotland, and I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, the Coo-shee, or fairy dog, a similar spectral hound, is known to be spotted in the moors and highlands. This dog, though, is said to be dark green. Although its form and colour may vary across regions, one thing remains constant. Encountering a black dog leaves witnesses with a chilling sense of dread, as though they've glimpsed a presence from another world. Are these ghostly canines protectors of sacred sites or omens of misfortune? This ancient folklore raises questions about just what lingers in the misty, desolate places of the British countryside. For this story, we return to America. Alcatraz Island, the notorious former prison in San Francisco Bay, has long been rumoured to be haunted. With its history of violence, escape attempts and confinement, many believe that some spirits never left. Some of the most chilling reports centre on Cell Block D, specifically the Hole, a section used for solitary confinement. Inmates and guards alike reported strange occurrences there, from eerie crying and cold spots to feeling heavy, negative energy. Some say they heard screams echoing through the cell block, along with marching footsteps when no one was there. Paranormal investigators visiting Alcatraz have captured unexplained voices on recording devices and reported sensations of being watched. Whether these sounds are echoes of Alcatraz's dark past, or simply tricks of the mind, the former prison remains one of America's most infamous haunted sites, drawing visitors intrigued by its creepy atmosphere. Lastly, we visit Stone's Public House in Ashland, Massachusetts, which is known for its rich history and alleged hauntings. Built in the 1830s, the tavern is known for the ghost of a young girl dressed in old-fashioned clothing who appears sitting alone or gazing out a window. The story goes that she died near the tavern and her spirit seems unable to leave. It is thought that she may be the spirit of Mary Smith, a 10-year-old girl who was tragically killed by a train in 1863, and the dress that she had apparently worn is actually kept on display. Some of the strange experiences reported by patrons are of cold spots and sudden drops in temperature, as well as strange noises. Psychics who have visited say that there is more than one spirit residing there. Are they trying to communicate with the living, or are they somehow trapped and unable to cross over? Thank you for joining me on this spooky Halloween journey. Which story gave you the chills? And have you ever had a paranormal experience of your own? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more tales of the unknown. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and keep an eye out for things that go bump in the night. Happy Halloween!